On the 6th day of Bonkmas, my part Bucks gave to me. This monstrosity. Let me zoom out here so you guys can see what's going on. Let's go free cam for this one. I wanted to make an Eldritch Horror, like a almost like a Cthulhu type thing. And I know it looks like just like a bunch of junk going on, but if I actually move the head up a little bit, you can see a bit more of what's going on here. So basically what I did is I took some studs, mounted them on the Mantax head, and then I squished an old system octopus in there as like the tendrils for the beard, and I sandwiched it between the Mantax piece and a Hero Factory foot, and then mounted it on a Metru limb, and well, there you go. And I wanted to give it like this Elder God type vibe. The legs were such a friggin' pain to come up with because I don't own any like piston parts like what you would get on stuff like Axon or you know, Hydraxon or Brutaka or any of that, so I had to make my own essentially. And this is not the size that it's supposed to be in the story. In the story, the characters are supposed to be about a stud tall compared to this thing. So that's the size of a Matoran. This is the size of a Toa compared to that thing. So yeah, this thing's a beast. And I think it came out really, really well for what it is. It's a couple mismatching parts, like that part there is supposed to be black. And I think there's one other part on the body, but I don't feel like searching for it right now. Also the tail. The tail was a lot of fun to come up with. It's just a... Oh, stand up there. That's one of the cons too, is it's kind of top heavy because I don't have any more friction based parts. Lean back, please. Thank you. So like all these tail pieces, this is just like a bunch of Throwbot or Slicer torsos, just connected to each other with a pin, and they can move up and down, but it's not. That's basically just a bunch of Slicer torso halves connected to each other on blue pins, and then they're all connected to like a Glatorian neck piece at the base, so you can get like a steady direction going. But as soon as you try to move any of the pieces, yeah, it doesn't really work. But it looks good, and that is the main thing with this guy, is how imposing he looks, especially for what he is supposed to be. So yeah, this is the tallest mock that I've ever made, and I think it came out really well for what I was setting out to do. So yeah, that is day number 6. Day number 7, we're gonna go back to a couple Toa builds before we do anything else. So yeah, enjoy.